Come on in this room, y'all.
Try to tell me go to church, but I never trust the preachers. Send my ass to school, but I don't believe my teachers. Say I don't respect my elders, but I know I got some reasons. See a lot of bottles, but I never see no leaders. If it wasn't for that free lunch, they would never feed us. But you got that from the Panthers. Stop the lying, y'all some cheaters. Treat us like some criminals before they even need us. Think we just want some handouts, why they never reach us. I swear this is plantation and the cops is overseas. We do not follow orders, they gon' whip our ass and beat us. You rather work your job and just ignore the way they treat us. If you know what that okay, why the hell you keep it secrets? Trying to tell me go to church, but I never trust them preachers. Send my ass to school, but I don't believe my teachers. Say I don't respect my elders, but y'all know I got some reasons. I see a lot of bottles, but I never see no niggas. Bless the bottle, baby. Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's No Leaders. Okay, that's No Leaders by Quint 100, y'all. So let's get started on today's lesson. What's going on? What's going on? Let's get started on today's lesson. Let me go ahead and pull this. Okay. All right. So look, listen. What's going on, everybody? Listen, it's Manifesting Monday with Lady CEO. I'm your mindset coach, okay? So over the weekend, I had, well, honestly, up to date, I was wondering what the universe was doing, okay? Because I had this strong desire to come through and teach y'all in a different type of momentum about establishing a life and career that you desire, right? We've been talking about building our own. We've been talking about doing what it is we love to do. And the whole time, the universe has been prompting me to put the word into y'all on resurrecting Black Wall Street, okay? Now, here's a bit of the problem of today. Black people, in general, we don't have enough knowledge as we need to understand how we fight this fight here in the 21st century, right? Everybody has a part. We said that already. But in particular, we are fighting for justice, which encompasses our economics, our lifestyle, and all of those things. So in order to really start making an impact in the world, we have to get back to our cooperative economics and our collective work and responsibility. It's important. See, Martin Luther King said, and I'm going to misquote it because I can't see it to say it, but he said that integration, he feared that he was leading our people into integration and it was failing us. Because although being amongst other individuals, it brought us some type of reform because we started having some of the laws. We started receiving rights as Black individuals. But we still have work to do. We went out and we integrated with those people and we forgot all about our own. That's why we didn't become successful after Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street happened after the slaves were freed. We were pushed to migrate over into Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay? In Tulsa, Oklahoma, it was like 10,000 of us. From there, we put our stipends together, we put our heads together, and we created over 600 businesses, Black businesses in our own environment right after slavery. 600 businesses, 1 post office, 21 churches, 30 grocery stores, 2 movie theaters, 6 planes, libraries, law enforcement agencies, bus systems, all belong to us. We even had white people from the south side of Tulsa coming in to buy some of our products. It wasn't until the Ku Klux Klan started getting bigger and more popular. And white men, European men started coming home from war and realized, look at all them niggas over there banking. And again, the Ku Klux Klan got more powerful. They became, their numbers grew. Hate was still amongst us. They were trying to find a way on how to get these people over here to stop doing what it is they're doing before they realized that they were gods, basically. Okay? So what happened is, fast forward, what happened is they burnt it down. Go and do your research. It ain't much research out there because America does not want us to know that this happened. They called it a riot back then. It wasn't a riot. That's not a riot. That's a massacre. That's a Holocaust that happened. That was pure hatred that happened. They hated on us because they understood what we were doing. See, together we are gold. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. We didn't need none of their resources. All we needed was space and opportunity to cultivate our own. And the downfall only came when they still had the proper manpower to come and overtake us. They still had the gunpowder. They still had firepower. We were missing that extra form of security to secure what we had going on. So our families were killed, children were killed, mothers were killed, our businesses were burned down. Everything we had was non-existent. Then when we attempted, but by then the universe was shifting. So then when we attempted to rebuild, 5 years of in this rebuilding stage. 5 years in this rebuilding stage. We could not get any further because integration had came in. See, there's a difference between desegregation, which allows us to get laws and have some rights. That's desegregation. Integration allowed us to be out in the atmosphere and integrate with them. So instead of keeping the mindset of building back what we had and building more, we started looking at what they had and seeing that it was better, and we on over there. Now, I'm not saying, listen, I'm not condemning anybody. I'm just bringing you truth so we can understand something here, because them people obviously understood. Not only are we essential, but we have consumer power as well. And the education in order for black businesses to increase and get themselves in a position where we are profitable and we make this change economically, we're going to need our black consumers to be on board. The black dollar does not stay in the community. It used to stay at least 6 months, at least a year before it got out of the community. At least a year. We got to get back to that. So we manifesting 21st century Black Wall Street. It's possible, but it starts with unity. Everything starts with unity. If you're watching me, I know you're so tired of hearing me say unity, but I'm telling you, that's the only way it starts. We can't have no fingers. We need fists. We got to educate our black businesses, and we have to educate our black consumers on how we do this thing, or we won't attain it. It's attainable, but we have to put ourselves in a position to attain it. So it takes unity. We got to come together and realize the potential that we have. That's what it's about. And it's not about how prestige you are. It's not about how much money you get. It's not about how much $100,000 in debt you are from going to college. That's not it. That's not what we're focusing on here in 2020. We're focusing on authenticity. We're focusing on, are you ready to see change? We're focusing on a revolution. So if you feel like you already made it and you're not a part of it, then I need you to get away from us, because the people who I'm speaking to right now, we got to get it. And even if it's only 5 of us, baby, that's a good start with me. 5 is power. Let's get it. But we cannot manifest Black Wall Street if we don't come together and realize that we got the potential to do it. Why do you think that they keep appropriating everything that we do? If you don't know what appropriation is, and I'm learning some of these terms right now. Don't think I'm better than you, because I'm not. Don't think I'm smarter than you, because I'm probably not. It's just that things that are bringing me pause now, I go straight to Google. What that mean, Google? So I challenge you to do the same thing. The reason why they keep appropriating everything that we do, we make music back in the day, they appropriated and make billions off of it. We start all these things, great and amazing things African Americans have done in the past. They've appropriated so much of it, turned it into whatever it is they wanted to do, and because they have the power, that manpower, the things that we don't have, the things that we let go, we're not even worried about because they in those buildings, changing those laws to fit them, because they putting their people in positions because they looking at it, because they see that we're a little weak and we give up easy, so they know how to sneak in. They're appropriating everything we got because we got the juice. So if we got the juice, then we got to go ahead and put the juice in the cup, shake it out, pass it out. It's a product. Listen, manifesting Black Wall Street in the 21st century is what it is. And number one, it starts with unity. Number two is, what are we going to do? If we come together to realize our potential, what we going to do with it? I said, I'm already saying the answer. I just need you to believe. I just need you to say it too. We're going to bind together, tie together our resources, and recreate Black Wall Street and add on to it. We are going to be prosperous. That's what Little Africa was all about, AKA Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. 10,000 people built from absolutely nothing. Hands and knees got out there, came together to build this environment. That's what we're going to do. What we going to do. So I'm going to reflect this question and make it stick deeper. What you going to do? Your business, you may not have a degree, that's fine. Don't let them pieces of paper feel like it validates who you are and what you know. Education is necessary, absolutely necessary. But those pieces of paper that cost $100,000 is designed to put your ass in debt, okay? Okay, so what you gonna do with what you got, what you can bring to the table right now, what you gonna do after you unify, after you realize your potential, okay? Next, we got to educate the consumers. We have to get some ultimatums out there to our consumers, and to the individuals who pull from our communities, because we pour our money into the things that they got going on, their products and services. And in turn, we don't see the improvements or the enhancements in our community. I'm from Churchill, right here in Richmond, Virginia. I can only imagine, I ain't did my research yet, but I can only imagine how much money the Black community in Churchill, just Churchill alone, how much money we pour in to other organizations and other businesses. And then compare that to how much money they put back into our community. What if we took our own money? What if you, the consumers, spent your money at this Black-owned business and you helped it grow and you helped it empower? And what if it was 10,000 other people just like you who did the same thing? And we challenged them people. We gave them an ultimatum and said, unless you are putting back into my community, don't you dare think you're going to take anything out of it. Don't you dare think my people going to spend $1 with you if you're not interested in supporting us. That's the mindset we have to develop, but we scared. Too many of us are scared rather than being brave. We fear that we're gonna miss out on something. And you know what it is? Let's settle the monkey in the room. The monkey in the room is that we don't necessarily have the proper resources or services available. So you know that. You like, they got it over there though. I don't know, sis. Maybe can I just, because I ain't with them or nothing, but their service way better. So these are the things we need to fix. As Black business owners, we have to fix the way we do business. We have to make sure that we are competitive and not greedy in our prices. We have to make sure that we start developing an attitude that it's us and not me. I'm gonna make sure my kid get to college. I'm gonna make sure my business is profitable. I'm gonna make sure mine, as long as because I can do the same thing, but I refuse not to. If I win and y'all fail, I lost. That's the mindset we need to have, but we don't, and we need to get it. If I win and they lose, you can't save everybody, but as long as you attempted to save a few, as long as you attempted to save as many as you can, we have to develop this mindset as business owners and consumers. And then we challenge them to follow our rules and how we rock. That's how you manifest Black Wall Street in the 21st century. And then number 4, incentives for Black consumers. What we gonna do? What Black business owners, what are we going to do to make our Black consumers feel more at ease with getting products and services from us? How are we going to give them the promise that we're going to have their backs just like they did? Because that's the thing right there. See, we came into a place where it no longer was about just because it's black and white. It's just because, okay, so y'all ain't even trying no more. Black people, y'all just stop trying, so I'm just over here. Because they be trying. They ain't right, but they be trying. You know? So we got to start trying. We got to start putting this in our mindset. If you want to manifest some stuff during it, this is the #1 place to start fighting. Right here. Right here. Economics. Building resources. I already done seen that with Dr. Z from Washington, D.C. and Zenobia right here, Community 50/50. We got pantries of resources, natural resources, food. We getting clothes, all that type of stuff. What is it? I called them natural resources already, but I'm talking about things that will build up your defense in your body, vitamins, different things that'll make you healthy as well. All of those things. Those are the type of things we need because those are the type we reach out for that. We reach out for the good service. We reach out for the good produce. I want to talk to the market at 25th right now. I want to say, hey, listen, who can I help you talk to get you some good vegetables up in here, some better fruits and vegetables? Because I love me some fruits and vegetables, and I'm kind of feeling a certain type of way that I want to be a black consumer right here, and you making me feel like I want to go get the pineapple from Whole Foods. I'm trying to get it together. That's what we got to get together. How can I make you be better so I can be better as well? That's the mindset. That's how you manifest Black Wall Street in the 21st century, okay? That's how you manifest it. It starts with you. Identify yourself, then identify your community. Identify what you want to do. Even if we can't change the world, listen, I'm gonna quote Slim, all right? I ain't trying to bend the world, okay? I'm just trying to make a little dent. Yeah, that's it. And I can't sleep at night because if I keep these things to myself, then I'm doing a disservice. If I have it all figured out and I take my information and I go become a sovereign citizen and I get to leave all this behind and I buy me a huge piece of land and I go ahead and start doing what I'm doing with all my businesses and I partner up with the people I want to partner up with and I just keep it all closed in my little union, I'm actually doing you a disservice because I didn't give you a chance to get on board. I didn't give you a chance to be educated. What I knew, what the universe taught me, what I learned, I didn't give you an opportunity to see if you wanted to learn it or not. And that's doing people a disservice. If you smart as shit, if you know a whole lot, if you got it going on, and you can look at your people and say that that one is ignorant, and that one too, and her ass ignorant too, but you don't even take the time to see if they ignorant asses want to learn something, you still the problem. They ain't the problem. They ain't the problem until they say, I don't want to learn it. Until they turn their heads. You have to provide the opportunity to give yourself enough space to get hurt or turned down because that's where another lesson is going to be at for you. It's Manifesting Mondays with Lady CEO. We are manifesting Black Wall Street from here on out. Ain't no half stepping. Make sure you tune in to Legacy Internet Radio tonight to listen to Marcus J. I'm pretty sure that he has some amazing news to report to you guys because I saw him out there this weekend in Richmond, Virginia. Protesting with the people. Listen, once again, I want to leave you with this. Make sure that you identify your place in this thing and make sure that you don't forget. I'm so happy that a lot of us cannot go back to work right now because had we had the opportunity to go back to work right now, we would have forgot all about it. We would have suppressed it because we had to go back into the environments with people of different skin colors, and we think that simply because we feel a certain type of way or we are pro-black that we think that we have to keep that to ourselves so we won't offend anybody else and make them think that we're anti-something. But that's just feeding into the negativity and the sensitivity, the ignorance of the universe. So I challenge you to be you and learn how to be you in a respectable way. Learn how to tell somebody what you like, what you don't like, without seeming like the angry person in the room. And if you can't get it off your chest in any other type of way, and you really tried it, you just got to get that shit off your chest sometimes. And it's up to the other person what they do with the information you gave them, how they process it. If you meant well from your heart, stop keeping things in because you're afraid of how something happens to affect somebody else. Stop keeping things in. You better say that. You better do that. You better get with it. Because this life is our life. Ain't no Martin gonna pop back up and resurrect. Malcolm ain't gonna pop back up and resurrect. Malcolm, Martin is in us. Ain't no leaders. We all leaders. We influencers. Once we discover who that person is going to be for all of us around the world, because that's what it's going to come to. In order to make a global change, we need to connect, interconnect around the whole entire world. Africa need to get off their soapbox. The Caribbean need to get off their soapbox. America, Black Americans need to get off our soapbox. And we need to realize that if we come together, that's where the power is at. But until we do, I'm here for you in Richmond, Virginia. Peace out. I love y'all. See y'all Wednesday.